Hey, you guys, let's have ice cream sandwich and do a little coloring and see how that goes. Baskin Robbins ice cream sandwich. Think we got this at Vaughn's in the frozen food section. Last one. I never know what do I like better, the cookie or the ice cream. But English coffee. Actually, it's my Folgers coffee and my Elvis Christmas mug. I got inspired about crayons and coloring because I got some Christmas stocking stuffers, and now I want to color. So I'm going to use my niece's. She opened up her one little coloring book and created the crayons yesterday, so I'm going to do some coloring. And maybe mention a couple fun Christmases I remember as a kid. Well, I remember thinking I wasn't going to get a Swinger Polaroid camera. I was bummed because I saw my mom had gotten one for her godchild. But you can imagine how happy I was when I woke up Christmas morning and there was a box with the Swinger Polaroid camera, black and white. That was exciting. So here's a little page from Sophia, the first coloring book. I had started one the other day when my niece was here, but we'll start this one today. So anyways, that was a fun Christmas, I remember. The other one was when all three of us kids, this was way before my little sister was born, we all got bikes. I woke up on Christmas morning and there were 3 bikes, like Schwinn bikes. And that was fun. And then when we were out riding them, the neighbor boy from across the street comes over and says, yeah, we saw your mom and dad as they were bringing the bicycles out from the garage to bring in the house. We were thinking, what? And so that was a fun Christmas, but confusing. And then the other one was, I'll never forget this one. Excuse me, I have chocolate all over. I was 3, possibly 4 years old, I know I wasn't in school yet, but it was my first Barbie and Ken doll. I will never forget this. My dad was a pilot. He and my uncle were pilots for Flying Tiger Airlines, and at the time in the 60s they went to Japan a lot, and my dad bought the Barbie and Ken doll with a bunch of clothing and things. It was beautiful. So I was really excited. But the other part I was remembering as a kid that was a huge letdown was my mom was a little emotional because my dad wasn't home for that Christmas. And so my mom didn't want me to take it out of the box and ruin it before my dad saw it. Before my dad saw me opening it. So, somewhere I still have my Barbie and Ken doll from the 60s. If I would find it, I'll be sure to do a video. But I'll never forget that. And I was really little, like 3 or 4. But I also remember being flustered, understanding how sad my mom was because Dad wasn't there. And he was going to be home like any day now, but I remember that. And a Christmas Eve, I remember at my grandma and grandpa's house. They lived in Bell, California, and in the 60s, my dad, my brother and sister were out on the porch, and it was getting near nighttime, and we're getting ready to open one present on Christmas Eve, and I remember my dad, we were out on the porch, and he's showing us these lights in the sky, saying, I think that's Santa's sleigh, and the reindeer, I think that's Santa's sleigh. And I wasn't quite sure. It was in the 60s. I was still in grammar school, but I wasn't quite sure if he was really telling us the truth. But I remember like being excited, then thinking, really? Being excited and wondering, really? And many times that was a part of Christmas, to look for Santa up in the sky with, see if we could find Santa and his reindeer. And that was fun. So, I don't know if you guys do that with the little ones anymore, but as corny as it kind of was, even though I was in grammar school, I wanted to believe it. And I think what really made me believe it was I said to my dad, that's an airplane, that's an airplane. And he said, listen, I know what an airplane is. I fly airplanes with Flying Tiger Airlines. I'm telling you, that's not an airplane. So that really sealed it for me that, well, he would know. Because I wanted so much to believe it was Santa. So, just recently we watched the movie The Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell, and I love the movie. It's a cornball movie, but I'm telling you what, I loved it. It's only on Netflix, I do believe. And the part of the reindeers and the sleigh and the sky and all that stuff flying in the sky brought back all these fun childhood memories of looking for Santa in the sky. And that movie just was a thrill to relive those those fun kid memories for me. So if you want a fun new Christmas Santa Claus movie, it's on, I do believe, only on Netflix. Kurt Russell is Santa Claus, and it's called The Christmas Chronicles. And here's a little, my niece fished this little Christmas mailbox out of the toy bin. I think we got it at Dollar Tree last year, and you put your little note to Santa in there. And the movie got me so motivated. Spoiler alert, I want to tell you one little part about the movie, so pause the video if you don't want to hear this part of the movie. But as an adult, I'm watching this one part of the movie where she's in Santa's office and going through the drawer with her name on it. There's thousands and thousands of drawers from all the people who wrote Santa a letter, and she finds her drawer with all her letters to Santa Claus, and she pulls them out, and she was so happy that Santa got every single one of her letters, and she's rummaging through it, and I'm almost about to cry just thinking about how wonderful that part was. And so next time my niece comes over, we're going to watch the movie, and then we're going to be sure to put our letter to Santa in here so it goes to his little drawer with her name on it. Anyways, it really caught me by surprise. I didn't think I was going to be so taken by the movie. Had Kurt Russell not been in it, I probably wouldn't have watched it. I do really like Kurt Russell. And, but anyways, so it was a happy surprise for me. Here, many times in my life, I find I do a lot of things, and I'm thinking, oh, let's do this for so-and-so, let's do this for so-and-so, and then it turns around, and it makes me happy. So that was a fun night. We were going to watch a movie. Not for me, but as it ended up, I was as happy as a jaybird after that movie. So I didn't get much coloring done. I did get my ice cream sandwich finished. These are delicious, by the way. A little pricey, but it's Baskin Robbins. But I might get them again someday for a treat. 7 grams of fat, 170 calories, so it's not too bad. Now this has been fun. I guess I'll call this my Christmas Ramble coloring ice cream sandwich video. And a reminder, if you enjoyed this video, please push the thumbs up like button. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.